yeah, at some point in the future I'll go and kill that leash, but not yet. He's just fired all of his protective magics off, as you can see there. He's fired all those, so they'll all have run out by the time I get back in a few levels time. I know it's very cheesy of me to do that, but this is a nice sword. A very, very, very nice sword. Against undead, but +2 longsword nonetheless, that can cast Daystar or Sunray. I think it's basically Daystar. Not, no, it won't be. I don't know. So yes, you can have that. And that is one of the items that can be upgraded in the item upgrade mod. And for that, alright, I need some. No, I can't remember. I know there's Elven healing water, which you don't get until you leave the Underdark. Yeah, some Elven holy water and some protection from undead scrolls, things like that. But it basically makes it a +4 weapon and or +5, maybe +4. And protection from evil, stuff like that you get from it, which you might think is overpowered, but combined with the mods that I've installed to make stuff harder, like Diani's Keep and other things that will appear, it actually balances the game out a little bit more. Plus, most of the ingredients you need for them you don't get until quite far into the game, so you're already going to be quite powerful anyway. Okay, so this is Jafir, who has conned Carla or whatever. I'm aware that most of you won't have read this before, so I'll just give it a bit longer so you can read it. Of course, it's not going to help with me babbling over it, is it? But tough. And then I shut up. Okay, so he's a Rakshasa. Okay, he's going to give us a word that will help us, that will let us conjure this genie up. I'm going to save it. I'm not sure what I'm going to ask the genie for. Normally I ask it for basically a reputation point, but now I'm playing a rather evil character. I'm going to try something else. So this explains what happened at the circus, why Carla got the power that he did. His first wish was to command the respect of others, so he gave him the ring, which is the ring of human influence, which Nali is now wearing. So he's just wasted his wishes on this genie. Normally I pick that. My wishes for your freedom, this gives you an extra reputation point. But now I'm going to be a little bit more sadistic. And these two are obviously like not going to happen. Imprison Carla's soul. That's obviously not going to happen either. Yeah, Jafir may have escaped from me. I don't think a genie will be able to end someone's life, so I'm going to imprison Carla's soul forever. There we go.
So, Nalia,
oh,
saved any poor from their impoverished status lately? Your concerns for those in destitute poverty, something you would have little insight into, is rather charming.
so yep.
Viconia, it's simply a matter of even distribution of goods. There are those whose consumption is a crime against nature, and that injustice should be corrected whenever possible.
One of the bad things about having a modded, well, so many modded characters in, I mean, I've got 3 plus myself, so that means I've only got 2 BioWare NPCs, is that the NPCs interact with each other like this and have got little conversations. Now the modded characters also do this, but they're only aware of the BioWare NPCs. So like Yassi won't be aware of Auron because they're both modded. There are some modded characters that are aware of each other, for example Kelsey and Cellophane, neither of which will appear in this game. Well, Cellophane will, but he can't install the mod to have him join. So with so many modded characters like I've got, you get less of this. So we shall read it because there won't be that much of it. Gives you a better insight into the people you're adventuring with.
The weaker they are, you'd better make this worth my while.
The guy who first talked to me when I entered the inn, if I'd have shown interest in what he was saying, 2 people would have been up there. Basically a Romeo and Juliet type story going on, but I never found it that interesting. So I, as far as I know, it doesn't lead to any major quests or anything.
Declare yourself.
And yeah, he's dealing in spices. Can I search you? No, no, don't search me. Why? Because I have Black Lotus on me. But if I give you some gold, will you let me past? Yes. So basically, the City Watch is pretty corrupt. I'm just gonna like do that because now I can certain in the map outside of Alcatla you can only leave if you leave via the. You can only get to if you leave via the city gate. So I've just sort of exited the city there so I can get to Diane's Hold from anywhere. I know it doesn't make a lot of sense, but that's why I left and then came back. Well, didn't leave at all. Okay, anyway, moving on. Bit more rambling there. Losing the thread of what I'm doing. We're off to the docks. This is where Bruce asked for us to go because the Shadow Thieves are looking for some help and I'm a half thief. This is where I'll get my stronghold. I'll get my own guild hall, but not yet because I've installed a mod to make it harder to get the guild hall. I've also installed another separate mod to make the guild hall better. It's called the Expanded Thieves Stronghold, which I haven't played fully, so it should be quite interesting seeing how that pans out. Because I'm a dual class, I'm a fighter and a thief, I'll get the fighter's stronghold as well, which is actually Nalia's keep, Diony's keep. She makes you sort of the governor of her lands, since she's sort of female and isn't able to do it herself. This is the guy we need to talk to give this this body to.
What can it be now?
A reward. I want reward. 100 gold. Marvellous. Oh look, it's Jaheira. Hanging out with... who's that? Just a commoner. Thought she was hanging out with harlots then.
I beg your pardon? I may have misheard your decision. You wish me to leave?
No, you have to leave the group. Yeah, she's very moody. If you tell her to go a second time, she'll just bugger off and leave. Now that's not all there is to this quest, because up here we're about to meet somebody we know from the past, which has a quest for us. Zah!